Welcome to FM Scout. I am Big Herb and I am here today to provide you with the top 10 list of best strikers in FM18. And we're looking at out and out strikers, not your AMLs and AMRs, your out and out strikers. But before we get into the list, I invite you to pop over to my page, Big Herb the Nerd, to check out the content over there where I am running currently a Liverpool beta save where we try and recreate the gegenpressing style and buy players to fit that tactic, opposed to just trying to win the game, which is quite hard. But enough of that. Let's get into this top 10 list. In number 10, we have Gonzalo Higuan. One of the oldies, but still one of the best. He is technically a brilliant player. 29 years old, contracted to Juventus. Valued at 55 million. If you put in a cheeky inquiry, you're likely at first dibs to go in around 100 million to get him away from Juventus. But look at these stats. His role is an advanced forward on attack. He has 20 finishing, 14 dribbling, 15 first touch, 14 heading, 16 long shots in there, which for a striker as well comes in handy, 14 passing. Great technical attributes. 18 anticipation, 17 composure, 19 decisions, 17 off the ball. This guy just knows where the goal is, knows where to be to score those goals. His physical's coming down slightly, but still pretty nippy, faster than a lot of the guys at 14 acceleration. So he's not going to be slow off the line, not going to be the quickest. You'll get a good few years at him. This is going to be a big buy. You're going to spend 100 million to try and bring this guy in, and he will give you, God, 2 or 3 good seasons at the top and should be a guaranteed goal scorer. If we look at his history, 24 goals last year, 36 the year before, 18 the year before that, and Napoli, 17. This guy's always in the double figures, not just the double figures, the higher double figures. Never falling below 15 for many years. A guaranteed goal scorer. If you want to pick up someone that's going to be a little bit more expensive at the sort of back end of their career, 29, he's in peak now, but about to fall out of peak, then Higuain is your man. Number 9, we have Karim Benzema. Another one who's at the very peak of his career. 29 years old, contracted to Real Madrid, valued at 65 million. Real Madrid are not interested in giving you a figure for him, so you're going to have to go out and spend again. You're going to be looking in the over the 100 millions to bring in Benzema. His role is a false 9 or support, his best role according to the game. But look at the stats again, technically extremely gifted. 17 dribbling, 16 finishing, 19 first touch. That first touch is impeccable. Great passing, 18 technique. And look at those mentals. Composure 17, decisions 17, flair 17. Something that's nice from a striker. Vision 18, so you can pick out passes as well. This guy is fantastic, technically and mentally. Again, acceleration, not as good as it could be, but not slow either. 14 acceleration. Natural fitness 11, stamina 13, strength 14. So, I mean, he's not slow either. He will again give you, a couple of good seasons at that top for some big money. If we look at his history, got 11 goals last year, 24 the year before, 15, 17, 11. Again, always in double figures, guaranteed goal scorer. And we're not talking at any old club here. We're talking about Real Madrid, at one of the biggest clubs in the world. He is a out and out goal scorer and will definitely do a job for you. If, like I say, you want to bring in that guy in who's going to guarantee you some goals, and you've got 100 odd million to spank. But if Benzema's not your cup of tea, then maybe the next guy is. In number 8, we have Alvaro Moratta, 24-year-old, contracted to Chelsea, Spanish international, and he is a complete forward on attack. This guy has got everything. If you have a look at his stats, 16 finishing, 16 first touch, 15 technique, 14 passing, 14 dribbling. Not as great on those secondary stats, but he's a very well-rounded player, especially for 24. He's got a lot of growing to do as well. Not in his peak yet. He's got great mental stats as well for someone who's only 24. Off the ball 16, so he gets himself in the right positions. Work rate 15, always great. Determination 15, doesn't give up. Composure 15, great again for a striker, because when he's in front of the goal, you want him with that composure to be able to put away the ball. Physically, not the fastest. 17 pace, pretty good. Acceleration A15, so not the quickest off the line. Good strength though, good jumping. So solid striker. Obviously at Chelsea at the moment, so you will have a tough time getting him off their hands. Putting in bids, they're not interested in giving you a number for him. You're going to have to go in with a big bid yourself. So you're talking way over the 100 million to try and take Moratta off Chelsea's hands. If we look at his history, obviously just made the move to Chelsea, but last year 14 goals for Real Madrid, 7 goals at Juventus, 8 goals when he's there. So not an out-and-out proven goal scorer, but he is a complete forward. So plays very well alongside a second striker, getting more people in and around the goals. But if Moratta's not the one for you, maybe our next striker will be. In at number 7 is Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, 27-year-old Gabonese Dortmund striker. He is marked up as a poacher on the game, which is good to see. You don't really see many poachers at the top end of the game. And if you look, you can see exactly where he makes his moves when you go over to the stats. This guy's physicals are outstanding. 20 acceleration, 20 pace, 17 stamina, 15 natural fitness. He is a rocket off the line. Finishing, technical, not so great. Finishing 14, first touch 13. Could be improved there. Makes up for a lot of things with his pace and speed as Aubameyang. At 27, you'd expect him to start to get a bit slower, but look at that. He's not going anywhere at the moment. Mentals as well. Great composure at 16. Great anticipation at 15. Off the ball 18. So he knows when to make those runs off the shoulder defender to leave them for dead. So valued at 68 million. If you were to try and prime off Dortmund, they are putting initial offers out there of 140 million. So not exactly the most expensive as well. Worth a punt. Who say not the most expensive. 140 million is not the most expensive. What has the world come to, eh? If we have a look at his stats, look at these stats. 31 goals from 32 appearances last year. 25 goals the year before. 16 the year before that. 13, 19, 16. So for a lot of years, he has been in double figures. And I can only see him carrying on that way. So if you are looking for that poacher, that guy to lead your line, to be on the end of those crosses, maybe to play as the single striker, this is your man. But if those criteria aren't enough for you, maybe our next guy will wet your whistle. In at number 6, we have Paulo Dybala, the 23-year-old. He absolutely ripped apart teams in FM17. He was a must-buy for most players. A lot of people would have played with Dybala on last year's game. So it's only right that he makes an appearance again in this year's top 10 list. Marked down, his strongest role actually being in attacking midfield, but complete forward here in the striker role on support. Look at these stats. These are incredible. Even weird ones like 16 corners, 14 crossing. He basically plays across the board. 18 dribbling, 16 finishing, 17 first touch, 16 long shots, 16 passing, 19 in technique, 16 penalty taken, so he'll bang a penalty in for you as well. And if you look at the mentals for a 23-year-old, great vision, great teamwork, great work rate, great flair off the ball, determination, decisions. Concentration's a little bit lower than it would like to be, but anticipation as well, 16. Great stats for a 23-year-old, where he's only going to get better. Physically, could be fast off line and acceleration, but great agility at 19, great balance, good pace and strength. Natural fitness at 14 means he should last, and stamina at 14 as well. Means he won't run out of steam anytime soon. If you were looking to pick him up from Juventus, they are not giving away the figure. So you're going to have to put in those bids. You're going to be talking in the high hundreds. Talking probably 150 or more to get Dybala into your club in FM18. And if we have a look at his history, 11 goals last season, 19 the year before, 13 the year before that. So not been prolifically scoring for a long time, but like I say, only 23 at the moment. And after last year's performance, he has got to be worth a punt on this game. But if Dybala, you want to try someone new, then how about try on number 5? Number 5 is Mr Harry Kane, the Tottenham striker, valued at 58 million. Marked up as an advanced forward on attack as his best position. He has been on fire at the beginning of this season in real life, and for many seasons is a goal machine and is a proper physical presence up top. So if you have a look at these stats, like he's finishing 18, heading 16, long shots 16, passing 14, technique 15, first touch and dribbling could be a bit better. But this guy usually is on the end, isn't he? He's taking a touch and taking a shot. He's not running with the ball that often. His physicals show that as well. 14 acceleration, 13 agility. Natural fitness 16 and stamina 16, which means he will keep going. but he's just not going to go very fast. Mentals as well, great mentals, 17 in concentration, 16 in composure, 15 in bravery. He's going to put his head in there, 15 off the ball, 16 in work rate. He is a workhorse. He's just going to keep going for you time after time. Absolute diamond of a player to have in there. If you were to try and take him off Tottenham's hands, their initial offers are at 184 million for Harry Kane. So you'll be playing close to the 200 million to get this guy away from Tottenham, but they will be willing to sell. If we look at his history again, last season 29 goals from 30 games, season before that 25, season before that 21. Absolute beast since he's burst onto the scene, and is only going to get better. Let's be honest, he's going to be an absolute goal machine in FM18, and you should be looking to bring him in if you can stump up the cash to get him involved. But if Kane's not the one for you, then how about we move on to number 4? Our number 4 pick is Luis Suarez, the 30-year-old Uruguayan, contracted to Barcelona, valued at 73 million. He is marked up as a complete forward on support on the game in that out-and-out striker role. And he has got everything. Look at these stats. This is scary to look at. Finishing 18, dribbling 18, first touch 16, free kick taking 17, long shot 16, passing 16, technique 17. Wow, what a player. Mentally, got some great stats in there, got some bad ones as well. 17 on aggression, we all know about that one. But 16 on anticipation, 17 on composure, 19 on determination, 18 on flair, 17 on off the ball, 16 vision, 16 work rate. What does he not have? This is absolutely crazy. And even physically wise, 30-year-old, he's still got 19 natural fitness, which means he's going to keep going. Acceleration 15, agility 16, still fairly quick, faster than some of the younger guys in this list. And at natural fitness 19, no sign that's going to drop any time soon. You're going to get a good couple of seasons out of him. Just banging in goals, really. If you would try to get him off Barcelona's hands, they are not offering up any numbers, so you're going to have to be paying big bucks. And in this game, you're going to be talking upwards of 200 million just to get him away from Barcelona. But let's have a look at his career stats. Look at these goals. 29 goals last season, 40 before that. 40 out of 35 games, wow. 16 on his first season at Barcelona. And then 30 in the Premier League, 23 the year before that. Just proven goal scorer who will bang in those goals for you as your out-and-out striker. And on complete forward support offers a lot more than just a striking outlet. Media description here is a legendary striker, and he definitely is that. But if you don't want Suarez, you want to try someone new. You want to try someone who's a little bit younger. How about our number 3 pick, who is Romelu Lukaku, the 24-year-old Belgian that Man United have just brought in from Everton this season, valued at 57 million. If you were to try and take him off Man United's hands, they're giving them offers away. You're going to have to go in there with a big bucks buy, and you're going to be talking over 100 million, probably just shy of 150 million to take this target man away from Man United. He has got fantastic stats, and like I say, as a target man on attack is your big presence up top. 19 finishing, 15 heading, 14 techniques, not so great, but if you put the balls up to him, his first touch could be a bit better as well. And looking mentally, for a 24-year-old, great mentals in there, 16 determination, 15 composure, 15 concentration, 15 bravery, 15 anticipation, low aggression at 10, which means he's not going to get hot-headed. He's a bit of a workhorse. Work rate could be higher, but he's not a runner. He's not there to run around. He's there to be up top, cause problems for defenders, give him headaches all day long, and either lay it off to his supporting partner or score the goals himself. Physically, great jumping reach, great balance, great natural fitness, great pace, 19 strength. This guy is an absolute rock. Not the quickest, but like I say, as a target man, you don't need him to be the quickest. If we have a look at his history, 25 goals last year for Everton, 18 the year before that, 10, 15. So he's in double figures, but that's been at Everton. Now he's at Man United with the support of those. This guy could be getting well into the 20s, if not pushing for the 30 goals this season. Absolute beast of a striker. But if you don't want that beast of a striker, in number 2 we have Robert Lewandowski, the 28-year-old Polish striker, contracted to Bayern Munich, valued at 73 million. If you were to try and take him off Bayern's hands, they have given an initial offer of 160 million. Pretty reasonable, I say, for a guy of this talent. He is a complete forward on attack in the game. And look at those stats. 17 finishing, 18 first touch, 14 heading is not too bad, 16 technique. This guy can pluck a ball out of the air and put it in the back of the net, no problem whatsoever. Mental's great, aggression's quite high, one to watch out for. 18 bravery, 15 anticipation, 14 composure, 15 concentration, 18 on decisions. That is a valuable tactic. And right down the bottom there, you'll see 18 on work rate, which means he will keep going for days. Physically, pretty damn good as well. 16 acceleration, 20 on balance, 19 natural fitness, 19 stamina, 15 strength, fairly strong, and a workhorse. 19 natural fitness and 19 stamina. This guy is impeccable. He's going to keep going for a very, very long time. And only 28, you're probably going to get a good 5-6 years out of him with those sort of stats. If we have a look at his history, 30 goals last season, 30 goals the season before, 17 before that, 20, 24, 22. He's really found his way in over the last couple of seasons, and it's just look at that, it's just a proven goal scorer. He's going to get you oodles of goals in whichever league you decide to bring him to. Just a great, great complete forward on this game, and for 160 million, probably one of the cheaper ones you can pick up. Pretty good. And number 1 is Sergio Aguero. It has to be Sergio Aguero, doesn't it? What a mighty player. 29-year-old Argentinian, contracted to Man City, 75 million value. Trick artist is his best role in the game. 17 dribbling, 17 finishing, 17 first touch, 16 passing, 18 technique. Look at those physicals as well. 18 acceleration, 18 agility, 19 balance, 12 natural fitness, not so great, 16 in stamina. Work rate's a little low, mentals could be improved, but great anticipation at 16 and composure at 16 and decisions at 16. Off the ball, 18 as well. He's just a pocket rocket, a pain to mark as a defender. Very, very quick. I'd love to see him paired with one of those big target mans that we've looked at earlier on the list. But absolute beast. If you would try to take him off City's hands, they're not giving any prices up. So you're going to be upwards towards that 200 million mark. And if we look at the previous years, 20 goals last year, 24, 26, 17, 12, 23, 20. Right up there near the 20s every single season, which is just what you want from a striker. Absolute beast of a player that you'd love to bring in and you know would get you goals in this FM18 game. And that wraps up our list of top 10 strikers to purchase in FM18 if you've got the big bucks to go out and get them. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please do smash that like button down below and subscribe to FM Scout. And don't forget to go out and check out the Big Herb the Nerd channel. Links will be in the description below, where we have some Let's Plays going, as well as some other guides and hints for FM18 and other games. I hope you have enjoyed us. I'll see you another time for another top 10 list. Have a good day. Bye-bye.